But before we do that, it is time for the
All right,
Headlines by
sports daily fans, let's take you to the sports headlines Jacob probably didn't see.
Jacob, you asked me a question before the break, and then we're just going to jump into the headlines before we can even answer the question.
We got to do that first. We got to do that first.
All right, we'll get to it. All right, let's start. Let's start here. Hawks, Atlanta Hawks. They are planning a special tribute night with lemon pepper wings and more for Magic City Tribute Night. You know what Magic City is?
Is that a rap album?
It is Atlanta's famed. It is Atlanta's famed strip club, Magic City, and it's a big running joke that you go to Magic City to get the wings. Yeah, and so they're planning a whole game around it to celebrate the quote iconic cultural institution.
Kind of like my brother, there was a strip club across the highway from a high school. My brother used to go when they turned 18. They'd go for lunch because they had a great T-bone steak special. So yeah, same universe.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. Yeah, Magic City night coming to Atlanta. People getting some run out of that one. Let's keep going here. Let's go here. No. Let's go here. This is actually a couple days old. KU or K-State at Colorado the other night. Tad Boyle, former Jayhawk, was at the presser. Somebody asked about the 5 replay reviews that there were against K-State. He said, quote, I hate them. I hate replay. I hate it. Just play the game. The game is played by humans. It's coached by humans. It's officiated by humans. I hate replay. I hate it. I hate the challenge, right? It's just our game has become so technology driven. That's what's great about sports. Sports has nothing to do with technology. Play the damn game. Officiate the game. It's a bunch of hogwash.
Tell us how you really feel.
Oliver Hayes, Colorado.
That sentiment is not shared by many anymore. Most people now.
I'm with him 100%.
I'm not with him 100%. I used to be more with him. Now I've gotten to the point where as the speed of it grows, and it's not super fast in college basketball, unfortunately.
And in the NFL, it's a different story.
But as the speed of the technology goes, I would rather have the right call.
There needs to be more. In college basketball, there needs to be more stipulations, like where it's
colleges when it gets bad in a college game, it's bad.
And then you're pushing into the next window and screwing up the whole TV schedule, and your games end up being a 2.5 hour.
I will agree.
They need to make it more so it's like it has to be
that long.
Yes, it needs to be. There's under 30 seconds. There needs to be under 30 seconds in a 3-point or less game to do it, and it has to be really necessary.
I'd be
something like that. All right, let's go here. NCAA is changing some rules, doing some meetings for college football. I guarantee you haven't seen this one, but you're going to be pretty happy about it. They are pushing back on the short shorts. The pants that the players roll up to their mid-thighs, that became a trend. The NCAA. NCAA.
Oh, in college? Yeah, yes, I don't care. That doesn't bother me.
They would wear it up above their knees, and they looked like biker shorts, and it drove people nuts.
No, that doesn't bother me. The thing that bothers me is coaches in capri pants. I'm fine with players rolling.
The NCAA will mandate that players now must cover up their skin from the waist down, similar to the NFL rules. So either high socks or tights.
That's a psychological game. You have if you've got your it's like this. Were you more or less scared? Did you play football growing up?
In high school, 1 year I did.
Were you more or less scared than that linebacker that had the neck roll? The linebackers that had the neck roll, you thought were the largest, toughest humans on the planet. At least that was always my perception. Guys that roll those pants up like that, they're telling you how fast they are. Like you see that guy and you're like, oh crap, that guy's really fast. He needs to roll his pants up to not hold himself back from speed. I
just think we've just lost the plot on the fact that there's knee pads. Why aren't you wearing
why don't we just put wide receivers in punter pants at this point?
That's what they're doing.
They ain't wearing pads over their quads. They want.
I know. Somebody's gonna get one of these days. Somebody's gonna get a helmet to the femur, and we're gonna have to stop it and reevaluate because somebody didn't wear their quad pads. I don't know. That's a whole thing. Short shorts are going away. They got very infamous this past year. They're going away. All right. Yesterday, the NFLPA report cards came out. You aware of those?
The Chiefs find out where they always are, which is last.
The 27th overall. Okay. They got a dead F in the locker room, as they always do. Clark Hunt was like an F last year. He's moved up to a C+. So made some ground there. They were a D- in team travel accommodations. Somebody had brought up the point that a trip to Brazil in week 1 may have skewed that a little bit. I don't know if that
Hampton Inn's not good enough for the Chiefs.
There's just a lot of travel is what I have to imagine was part of that as well. So those are the lowest grades for them. They're 27 out of 32 overall. This one, though, is really getting some grades. This is from Warren Sharp. He shared, as, I don't know, out of somebody's article, the Steelers' locker room was graded an F. Players reported that it has only 5 bathroom stalls for an entire football team.
That's pushing it. That's
5 bathroom stalls for a roster of 100 dudes.
How do you get an F for travel, though? They're staying at the nicest hotels in town.
I don't know.
Are you nice hotel guy, or you just doesn't matter, let my head hit the pillow?
It depends. It depends. I'm notorious for whenever I go to Western Kansas, I stay at a Motel 6 in Colby, and there's nicer hotels there, but it's fine. My go-to is that I pull up the website, I look at the picture of the room, and if I say, yeah, I could sleep in there, then I'm fine with it. I don't care what the rest of the hotel looks like. I don't need a clean front desk or clean outside. Just give me a bed that I can sleep in.
I need free parking and free breakfast. My wife, though, is a hotel. Like, we better stay at that. And I've come around to it a little bit, but like if I'm nice. On the trip I just took, I'm like free breakfast, free parking. Yes, let's go. And
I get the cheapest room that I can sleep in without having to sleep with an eye open, and I'm fine.
I had my first market. We had a Motel 6 card. That was our traveler. And let me tell you, there is a big difference among Motel 6s because they've bought all the old cheap ones and just repainted the walls. I have slept in some places with legitimate blood on the wall, like just some real interesting sleep on top of the covers places. Yeah. But if I know I'm going to only be there for like literally long enough to lay down and go to sleep, man, I have a hard time.
I'm notorious now because I definitely, I'm always the cheapest option that I feel like I'm safe in. And I've gotten to the point now, like, because I book hotels, for reporters. Like, if Brandon Zinner, whenever he went to Vegas or whatever, or if Rachel goes, like, I booked the hotels for him. And I've gotten to the point now where, because I know my biases, I will send it to them and say, do you think this is okay? And you can tell me no. Because
I did the same thing when I was in your role. I would book other people's travel. And I was like, I settled on Hampton Inns as generally being a safe medium where I could get the free parking, the free breakfast, which is a big deal when you're booking travel. And that was the one where I felt like, okay, I haven't been steered wrong there yet. I can't go down a rung from there, but that's what I've got to settle in on. Hotels, man, what an adventure.
Love them.
I do like the really nice ones now that my wife has talked me into it. Like if we're on a trip together,
I'm the kind of guy, whenever you're in the nice hotel, like I'm never going to book the nice hotel, but whenever you're in the nice hotel, like you walk downstairs, it's like, oh, nice. They have a pancake and a waffle maker machine.
But you got to pay for it. That's the other problem. I'm paying so much for the room. How is this breakfast not free?
It's true.
I paid like $80 for that other place, and they gave me a free waffle or whatever, a free something, breakfast substitute, whatever it is, doesn't matter. Man, there was a place here when I came on my visit for KWCH, and it was not the nicest, and I didn't care. I probably told them that, just whatever, put me close to the station. They had a lady that brought in homemade biscuits and gravy every morning to the free breakfast buffet. Like she'd go out of her way to make that biscuits and gravy. Oh my God, it was so good. It's like, give me some of that. Like I will stay at that hotel every time just so I can get that free breakfast or get that biscuits and gravy every morning.
Man, getting hungry. Yesterday, by the way, Jacob, we had a snafu at the start of the show. My laptop just would not turn my camera or microphone on. So it was a real sprint to the finish line to try to get the show started on my phone. Never got a cup of coffee. I did an entire 2 hours of radio without drinking a sip of caffeine with Paul Savage.
Paul Savage is sitting there with his goblet of Prairie Fire coffee, just rubbing it. Thanks to Prairie Fire coffee, by the way. I got a text from the web guy. He was like, hey, are you there today? What's going on the show? And I'm like, well, that's a problem. I don't know. Let me see if I can get dialed up real quick. And I quickly got it. Never mind, we're all good. I was like, okay, let's make it happen.
All right. Scary hours.
The question I asked TJ before we